Hello, adventurer. Please have a seat. Adventurer, have some water, please. You're dying. I see. So this is what happens when you try to fight your physical well-being. I understand, adventurer. Please, no. Have some rest. The cleric will be on its way. Well then, adventurer. I guess while we wait, would you like to hear a story? A story of bravery, of emotions. A story that should not take longer than 8 minutes. Yes, adventurer. The tale of Dark Mark Flores, the Wise, as he braved his emotional well-being with the lands of Honors 3503 under Queen Lady Engates. Yes, this adventurer took his oath of neuroscience to best his emotions and find the truth of who he really is. What does he want? And more importantly, what are Oreo s'mores? Yes, adventurer, prepare yourself for the tale of Dark Mark Flores is not the tale of the brave-hearted no adventure. This tale is of honor, of bravery, and really cool knights fighting dragons and wizards because imposter syndrome, yes, the imposter syndrome, the dark mage of Texas A&M has brought wrath and destruction upon this world, adventure. The same one that you tried to fight was reincarnated first as an emotional well-being, but through malice and hatred, forgot his ways and went straight to the land of pain and resilience. Prepare yourself, adventure, for these next 8 minutes shall be like no other. So, adventurer, before I begin this story, you must understand. Emotional well-being is known as the well-being of one's emotional perceptions and anxieties. For instance, the two main anxieties, or themes as you may say, that affected the Sir Flores was loving himself and loving others, especially his resilience against his imposter syndrome. Albeit you may see through the scrolls and pictures, as well as videos that shall be shown later, that while he looks happy, is joking, and sarcastically making puns, he's actually very much anxious, for this is not his first campaign, but his first time working with others, something that he's not used to yet. So, while he himself looks to be enjoying the campaigns with his friends, he is having inner thoughts and inner fights. What I should say, what I should do, and more importantly, how does this look to other people? Am I good enough to be with other people? These anxieties caused him to run away and, in some cases, remove himself from his party. And this adventure is what you must understand before we go on to the other themes of this story. Sure, you must be asking, what campaign specifically affected this man's anxiety and caused him to break down, such as the picture above? Well, then, specifically, it was Campaign 3, the Lost Siege of Guadalupe River. Specifically, how with his resilience he dealt with imposter syndrome. For instance, as you can see here, there was a beautiful river, the river of Guadalupe River National State Park, as well as the beautiful flowers and leaves shown in this picture. And more importantly, his friends kneeling down for a small recollection of their thoughts and their journals. Now, you would assume that everyone would be having fun and enjoying themselves, but this is far from the truth. For in reality, this was the worst time possible. For instance, this was his first time camping, first time visiting the park, and first time being told what to do. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It more so comes from he doesn't feel good enough to help out his friends. Sir Flores feels, as some may say, useless, and thus, as the picture above, he quite literally refused to eat or drink the entire trip, and as everyone knows, fainted from dehydration. Thus, from these slides, you can assume that's during Campaign 5. Yes, Campaign 5. Sir Flores remembered his weekly events, searching through the far web of video games, watching Preach to Terabithia, resuming Violet Evergarden, his favorite anime, and above all, his Oshi, who has helped him with his self confidence, Ina. But above all, what helped Sir Flores through his fifth campaign was his remembrance of what it meant to be alone, to be without the power of friendship and the resilience required to defeat his imposter syndrome. Because the thing is, he failed as a student and as a knight of emotional well being. But in Module 5, here's the thing, he did something that he risked his life and his dignity, but was worth it. He asked for help from his friends who are going through the same things, be it physical or emotional, their well beings were being challenged just as his. He thought to himself, don't think about myself, just jam and enjoy the present. For the present is a gift, adventurer, a gift that she keep on giving. If it doesn't, make it, because it is your choice what to do with your well being. As I said prior, once you understand your emotions and how you can use them to help others, you can understand your well being and possibly your life. And that's the conclusion reached by Sir Flores, as he understood deep down all he needed to do, all he ever really had to do was to believe in himself. And then, us, with the power of God and anime on his side, he struck the final blow, dealing the last HP to the mage of imposter syndrome. Yes, adventurer. Once he understood the meaning truly of friendship, resilience, and what it means to not be alone, Paladin Sir Mark Flores earned his right to be an emotional well-being neuroscience knight under Lady Anne Gates. And as much as I would like to say the end, and as much as I would like to end with a happy ending where him and his party returned and enjoyed a nice chicken fried steak, it is not the end. For the truth is, the story is still going on. And you, adventurer, for now it's your turn to defeat your physical well-being and bring peace to your lands. And thus, I bid you adieu.